All right, this video is gonna be very, very simple. So, a lot of you are starting to use smartphones for video, and therefore, you're buying a gimbal to use for video. So, I wanted to make a quick video giving you some tips on how to better balance your phone on the gimbal to get more level shots. That's it. So let's get into it. First, you want to put the gimbal on a balanced surface. Okay. Now we're going to put this mounter plate. They're all different. It's got a little arrow that's pointing towards where the cameras should be. So you just want to make sure you have that aligned correctly. And generally, I will hold it like this and see if it feels pretty balanced in the center. If it's like leaning one way, I'll scoot it over. Or not, but I got it pretty good this time. Same thing with this, you can kind of tell if it's level just by holding it, see how it feels, but it's never perfect. Just a good starting point. So you want the trigger to be forward on your gimbal, facing away from you. Put your phone in there. See how it goes. It's off. So I'm just seeing, it generally seems balanced. It's gonna sit there like that. If it was way off, it'd just start flopping around, but it's not, so it's pretty good. So we're just gonna turn that on. So going into video mode, I got it on the wide angle lens. You guys can see. So you want to double tap this, so that kind of resets it at its neutral location. Should be perfectly straight or whatever. And what I like to do is, you can see these vertical lines on the window, and you can see the grid that I've got enabled on my screen for reference. You can see that they're already straight, but if it was off a little bit like that, you would know. So then you're just going to go ahead and adjust it until it's straight, perfectly straight. So if you're shooting vertical, just do it like that. If you're shooting horizontal, you're going to want to do it horizontally because it's always a little bit different. So go ahead and reset it. We're just going just little bits. So I'm just scooting this top part over, almost like you're hanging a picture or something. So just scooting that a little bit over, or scooting the bottom over just a little bit. We're just leveling the phone basically. You could even just use your phone level app to double check and make sure your phone is level before you start shooting. Then that's it, it's balanced. So that's gonna be level. So then if you reset it like that while you're shooting, it's gonna be perfectly level. If you're switching back and forth, just always be a little bit cautious because the vertical and horizontal axis is just a little bit different. So once you have it balanced and set up, I do also recommend connecting to your app. Super simple, you just download the app. This one has the DJI MIMO app. So you want to pair with the app, and it's got tips for everything. It will help you with some tutorials and all that stuff. You can even record in the app, change gesture control if you're recording yourself, which is cool. You can change which gimbal mode you're in, so I like to just keep this on follow mode most of the time. If you're doing more creative stuff, you can do FPV mode or lock your tilt if you want to keep it super level. Change your speeds if it's too fast. Just get really, really precise as much as you can. It's got tips for balancing. So pretty cool. So if you want to get the most out of it, go through and check out all that stuff, and you can get it calibrated even better, and you'll really get the best results that way. A couple quick bonus tips. It always helps to put your elbows as close to your body as you can while you're moving. That just gives it a little bit more stabilization. The more you're using your wrists, the less sturdy it is. You could have shaky hands, not good. I like to pull this one up a little bit, give me a little bit better holding position. If you want the gimbal to stay perfectly level the whole time, you just hold this trigger on most gimbals and it just locks it. Can't go down that far, but it locks it. So no matter what I'm doing, the phone stays level and straight. Even if I turn, it doesn't turn. No twisting, no panning, no tilting, nothing. It just locks it all. And then obviously if you're doing that, that helps to be able to restart it like there. It's pretty cool how this one is just so simple. It's always worth spending just a couple minutes before a shoot, leveling that out perfectly, making sure it stays level throughout the duration of your shoot, because if all your shots are just a little bit off, you always have to crop in a little bit, lose some of that composition, and it's just a headache to deal with in post that you don't have to. So now we are all set, and hope this video helped you. If you're new, welcome to the channel. Hope you will subscribe and stay tuned for future videos coming out. I really appreciate all of y'all being here, and I look forward to seeing y'all in the next one. Peace.